Good evening, students. If I'm audible, you can put yes in the chat. Okay. Thank you so much for confirming. We'll be starting the session in the next 3 minutes. Okay. Today, there'll be an important update about your offer letters. So please inform all the students to join in the session. We'll begin the session in the next 3 minutes. Very good evening. Thank you. So one of you is asking Nand Kishore Soni. So you need to check your Telegram message. We have sent you the email draft. If you have any OTP issues, the email draft is already sent in the Telegram group. There is this attachment, a Word document is sent. Right? How many of you were able to see that? It is there in the pinned message. If you go to the Telegram group, we have sent you a detailed message for what you have to use the draft, right? And there is an attachment. There is a Word document. Just below the text message, there is this Word document. You can see that. And you need to use the Word document only if you have this OTP issue. Maybe if you want, I can repin it once again. It is there. Just below the text message, you can see the Word document. I'm just pinning it right now. You all must have received the notification as well. The name of the Word document is MS Learn, FSP and LMS. Okay. I am repinning the message. This is not for everybody. This is for those who have OTP issues. Okay. I have resent the draft message once again in the Telegram group chat. Please go and check that. Okay, if you have OTP issues, we have sent you the instructions in the yesterday's message with the attendance link and the session recording. Please go through that if you have any doubts and use the Word document with the email draft and send an email to the FSP support team. Okay, so that is the content. If you did not get any OTP issues while registering into the Future Skills Prime, you don't have to send any emails. The email draft is only for those who have issues. Okay, clear all of you? If clear, you can just send me clear in the chat. I'm so sorry today. I have a very bad throat. Hope I'm audible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Right, students, I think we can get into the update part, but still we're waiting for more students to join in. Those who are joining late, please watch the recording. Let me start the recording as well. Those who are late to the session, please go through the recording, right? Because today, the very first update that I'm going to share with you all is very, very, very important. Okay. So I hope you all have logged into your LMS properly. Am I correct, all of you? So I'm going to talk about this platform, LMS. Okay. So where you're completing your courses, raising tickets and all this. Okay. So many of you have asked for your offer letter. Even in yesterday's session also, I have clearly mentioned that this week you will be receiving your offer letters. And here is your offer letter. So what you need to do is, if you're already logged into your LMS, if you're able to see your offer letter option on your left side, right, like this, which means like your offer letter is ready to download. Okay. For those who are saying, don't know, ma'am, I'm already on the LMS, but I don't see the offer letter option. Please ensure that you refresh the browser, or you can even try relogging in, right? But please ensure that you're using your AICTE registered email ID. Okay. Even if you are saying, ma'am, I logged in with my AICTE ID, but later I switched it to my Gmail ID. That's okay. Anyways, your AICTE registered ID is linked. Okay. So use that email ID, then only you'll be able to see this offer letter option on your left side. Like this, just like this. Okay. So once you click on this offer letter, there are instructions clearly given. Please do not tell us, ma'am, I did not read the message. I just directly went and downloaded the letter. Once the letter is downloaded, no other informations can be changed. Okay, so please read the instructions before downloading your offer letter. Please make sure you visit the My Profile section. Now you all can ask me, ma'am, where is My Profile section? How to go there? If you click on this option on your top right corner, you will be able to see your name. Okay. Once you click there, you will be able to see this My Profile option there. Okay. So before downloading your offer letter, please make sure you visit the My Profile section here and verify that your name and your college name is displayed correctly. Right? Go there, check it. Okay, your name should be correct and all the other informations are correct, and check your college name as well. Because once you download the offer letter, then after we cannot change it, you cannot change it, none of us can change it. Okay, so please read the instructions clearly before downloading your offer letter. Please make sure to visit the My Profile section and verify that your name and college name is displayed correctly as you want them to appear on the offer letter. Please note that once the offer letter is downloaded, the name and college name cannot be edited or altered. You all have to ensure that you are reading this instruction clearly before downloading your offer letter. Clear, all of you? If it is clear, then you can send me clear in the chat, please. This offer letter is for the May batch students. Students who participated in the April batch should not participate in the May batch. I hope we have made this clear from day one onwards. Students who opted for the April batch, attended the April batch sessions, should complete your internship in the April batch only. right? Actually, today is your deadline to submit your projects for the April batch students, not for the May batch, right? You should not join in the May batch. And for the May batch students, your offer letter option is live now. So please do read the instructions before downloading your offer letter, because please note that the offer letter cannot be changed once it is downloaded. Do visit your profile, update the information. Based on that only your offer letter will be generated. Clear, all of you? Can I get the confirmation on the YouTube live as well? If it is clear, you can send me clear. I would want the answer from all of you, because this is one of the most important updates. Okay, please do not urge yourself to download the offer letter without reading these information, because these are very, very important. Even in the previous batch also, we have received plenty of queries like, ma'am, I am so sorry, I failed to read that, I missed it, and please do change the things. We cannot change it, even we don't have any options. Okay, so please ensure that you check your profile option and do change the necessary information. This is number one. Number two, coming to your courses. Many students are asking, ma'am, completing all these things are mandatory or not? For the May batch students, completing the courses available under intermediate and advanced are mandatory. Okay, there are total 9 courses. Okay, if I go to intermediate, you will be able to see 3 courses, 1, 2, and 3, compulsory. Okay, you have to complete the courses in intermediate and advanced as well. Under intermediate, there are 3 courses. Under advanced, there are 6 courses. So total, it should be 9 courses you have to complete. Some students are asking, questions in the queries like, ma'am, I have completed, why it is still showing 5%? See, you need to understand inside these modules. Okay, these are just inside these courses, there are modules, just like units in one lesson. Okay, so this is a complete package. This is one course, but it has 3 modules. This is a separate course and it has 3 modules. This is a separate course and it has 7 modules. So similarly, you have to complete all the courses available in the advanced and intermediate as well. So totally there are 9 major courses the May batch students has to complete, and it is compulsory. Does it make sense, students? If it is clear, just send me clear in the chat. And for the certificate, some of you are saying, ma'am, I have completed the modules, but I'm unable to get the certificate. And it says it will take 5 more days to download the certificate. To answer you that question, certificates can only be downloaded after after achieving your eligibility criteria. That is your attendance for the entire internship. Okay, attendance marking is compulsory. Course completion, completing the courses in intermediate and advanced is compulsory. Third is your project work. And this will take complete 3 weeks. Okay. You can see the project upload option also, but you will be doing your project only after you get the inputs from us. Okay. So please wait. It takes time. You cannot get the certificates immediately, but you will get it for sure. For the April batch students, if anybody is there, please remember that your deadline was today to submit your projects. We have to validate them. Then only you will be able to get your internship certificate. I hope I have made it very clear to all of you. Correct, students? Clear? So these are certain things that we wanted to highlight. And third thing, marking your attendance. Many of you keep on asking about the attendance. Attendance, ma'am, I'm unable to mark it. See, sometimes during the session, thousands of students are attempting to mark your attendance in the LMS. But the reality is, when a plenty of students are trying to do the same thing, sometimes the portal shows error. The LMS will give you errors. It may not mark your attendance properly. So what you can do is, the link is there in your Telegram group. You can use it. The attendance is not yet closed. For the orientation and for yesterday's session also, it is still open. If you have attended the session and done everything as instructed, you can still use the link which is available in the Telegram and mark your attendance. It is not closed. Maybe if you get error, even for today session also it may happen, right? So you can give it some time, just wait for 1 or 2 hours and then try later, it will work. But marking attendance for the daily sessions is mandatory. Okay, do not tell us, ma'am, I already marked once. Do I have to do it the second time also? For every session, we are sending you different attendance links and you need to mark it present. Clear, all of you? So offer letter thing is discussed. I've told you what are the mandatory courses to complete. Both intermediate and advanced courses are mandatory to complete. Right? 3, marking attendance daily is important. All the links are there in your Telegram group. Go to your Telegram group, check the pinned messages. It is working. It is working. I checked it myself. It is working. Okay. And the FSP email draft is also repinned in your Telegram group. So you may go and check it. Okay, so with that note, I would like to hand over this session to the technical trainer. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
So very good evening, students. Am I audible? Is my voice clear?
Yes, sir, you're clear.
Yes. So students, like first important thing is like we are doing an internship, right? So to get this internship certificate, we are supposed to complete the course, right? As already ma'am have instructed, we have to complete the course at any cost and we have to submit it. Okay. And what is that course? That course should be in the advanced part, right? So beginner and intermediate is not mandatory, but it's
Sir,
recommended.
Tawfiq sir, just one moment. For the May batch students, both intermediate and advanced courses are mandatory. Only the basic is optional for them.
Okay, okay. So students, you have to complete the courses and you have to submit your screenshots in the LMS. Okay. So until and unless you submit the screenshot of the course completion, you'll not be able to get the certificates. Okay. Yes. So before starting the session, we'll just take a recap, like what exactly we had done yesterday, right? So first, I'll be sharing the screen here. I hope my screen is visible. Yes. See, I'm getting a lot of queries like what is the screenshot, etc. So you can just refer the orientation PPT, orientation session, what we had done other day. You can just go through that and you can just get the entire overview. Okay. Yes. Okay, so we started with artificial intelligence, right? So this is one of the internship what we are doing. So we started with artificial intelligence. We had a discussion about the vision of AI. We also studied history, the different types, branches. Then we saw the machine learning, the types in machine learning. We also saw deep learning, application of deep learning, etc. And we also saw the market opportunities in artificial intelligence, right? So let us just take a quick recap, like for around 5 to 10 minutes. Then we can just resume the things here. Okay, so as already we discussed this artificial intelligence, it's nothing but a technology. AI is a technology that enables computer or the machine to simulate the human intelligence. That is a simple definition you can just give, right? And we also had a discussion about the vision of AI, like how our prime minister is focusing on artificial intelligence, and they are telling it should be used in the priority basis in terms of like education, agriculture, etc., right? And these are the few characteristics of artificial intelligence: facial recognition, deep learning, automate tasks, cloud computing, chatbots, etc. We also discussed about the history, like how the AI was started, right? So in 1950, there was a person, Alan Turing. Uh, they published a paper stating that can a machine think? Can a machine think like a human brain? So from there, the publication started, and as the year passed, the invention of AI started. And in the year 1955, AI was born. Then in the 1961, Unimate came, which is one of the first industrial robot. right? Then there were a few challenges in the mid years, like AI winter came in between, like lack of fundings were there, lack of interest in terms of artificial intelligence, etc. Then as the year goes, like Deep Blue came, then Siri, Watson, IBM Watson, right? Alexa. Then later on, LLMs came, Chat GPT, etc. Right? So that is how we are used to the artificial intelligence. We also discussed the milestones what we had achieved, right? 2014, we the invention of GANs, that means generative adversarial networks came, right? Then Sophia robot came, which is one of the humanoid robot. Then the AI audio generator in the year 2016. Then 2016 again we achieved one of the major thing, AlphaGo, the engine who defeated the Go champion, right? 2017 deep fakes came, right? Deep fakes are nothing but the what it is, one of the technology by which is using artificial intelligence to create the images, or it might be manipulate the images, videos, etc., right? So as the year passed, again 2018 GPT-1 came from OpenAI, and currently we are using GPT-4 of OpenAI again from the in the year 2023. We also discussed about the types of artificial intelligence: narrow, general, and super, right? So narrow AI is basically focused on a specific task. For an example, Chat GPT, Siri, Alexa, etc. These are the example for narrow AI. Then we had general AI capable of human-like reasoning. Okay, so it is still under research. It's not yet been proved yet. Okay, it's still under the research. Again, we have one more type called as super AI. Okay, so which is having much smarter than the humans. For an example, if you have watched yesterday, we had a discussion, right? If you have watched the Marvel movie, like in that Iron Man is using Jarvis, right? So similar kind of thing. We also discussed why exactly we require AI: to improve the efficiency, improving decision making, personalization, recommendations, etc., innovating healthcare for drug discovery or for the treatment purpose, etc. Then again with the driving automation, right? So these are the things why exactly we require AI for. There are few applications of AI in different industries, right? So we have healthcare. Okay, in healthcare, we mainly AI helps us to aid the disease diagnosis, robotic surgeries, right? Drug discovery to identify the new medicines, etc. Right? We have finance. In finance, to detect the transaction whether it is a fraud or something. Okay, retail and e-commerce. Okay, personalized recommendation. We have automotive, self-driving cars. Manufacturing, you can consider smart robots, quality control, etc. If we talk about entertainment, we have AI generated content, etc. In real estate as well, AI driven property valuation, virtual tours, etc. So these are the few applications in artificial intelligence throughout the different industries. Then we had a discussion about the branches of AI, artificial intelligence, and inside artificial intelligence, we had machine learning. Inside machine learning, we had deep learning, and inside deep learning, we have generative AI. So that is how it is being derived, right? We're gonna have a discussion now about that. Okay. So if we talk about machine learning, so basic thing you have to remember in machine learning is nothing but you're training the machine, so that machine gets trained from the historical data by using some statistical concepts, and based on the data it will try to give the prediction for us. Okay, so this is the importance of machine learning. First, we can just get data driven insights, whatever the data we will be getting, so we can just take out some good meaningful results. We can understand what exactly is happening inside that data. We can come to a conclusion. That is one of the major thing where it helps us to extract valuable insights. Then it also helps us to do some predictions as well. Machine learning can give some predictions for the for the future outcomes. Then even natural language processing, okay, so where it can translate from one language to another language, speech to text, right? A lot of things can be done by natural language processing as well. Then we have fraud detection as well, detecting whether the things, credit card fraud or transaction fraud or something. Okay, spam detections, whole bunch of things can be identified. We also had a discussion about the types in machine learning. We were discussing about supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Supervised learning mainly works on the label data. We'll be having the labels. In simple terms, what you can assume is you'll be having some sort of idea what exactly you're trying to predict. That becomes your supervised learning. You'll be having some sort of idea that what you're trying to predict. That becomes supervised. Then when it comes to unsupervised, it depends on unlabeled data. There will be a raw data, but you don't have any sort of idea what exactly you're trying to predict. So in that case, what we're gonna do, we're gonna create the clusters. Now these clusters are nothing but the groups. We are creating the groups. Okay. So this group belong to this category, like that. Then we had reinforcement learning. So it targets mainly the action and rewards. In simple terms, you can tell that your model will learn the behavior based on the environment what it has been set up. Okay. So these are the three different types of machine learning. Then we also had a discussion about working mechanism of machine learning, right? So one of the major thing is get the data. Until and unless you get the data, it becomes really hard to create any kind of machine learning problem, right? If you want to build any model, if you don't have the data, you'll not be able to build that. Okay, getting the data, it's really challenging thing. You are the person who have to come to a conclusion how you're going to gather that data. So I want your perspectives. I don't want entire thing to be from my side. Just put up your messages like how can we get the data, what are the platforms we can just collect the data. Okay, Kaggle, surveys, yes, good. Yes, you see, I'm machine learning. Lot of places, right? So there are multiple platforms where you can get the data. You can do the survey. You can take it from the GitHub. Yes, you can do the web scraping, right? Lot of procedures are there where you can get the data. After getting the data, what will be the next procedure? You're supposed to clean the data, right? You have to clean the data. You have to prepare that data. You have to manipulate that data. Then after that, you have to train that data, whatever the machine learning model you want to train for. Okay, there are multiple algorithms what you'll be having in machine learning. You have to select that model and you have to train it. Then you will test the data, like how your output is coming, and if there is any challenge, if you want to improve it, you can just improvise that. Okay, where you can tune the model. So that is how the working mechanism of machine learning is. Okay. So, and let us see the importance or the data preparation as well, like how exactly it should be. First, we're going to collect the raw data, right? Then we clean it. We need to transform. Transform in the sense like your machine will never understand the categorical values. Like if there is a value called male, female, or something, your model will give an error for that kind of data. So it should be the numbers. You have to do a lot of pre-processing to that. You have to convert into the numbers. Okay. Then only your machine will understand each and everything. Then it will give the prediction for you. Okay. So after transforming, you need to organize it. Then you have to do the analysis. Okay. That is how the data processing will work. Then the key topics what you have to remember in the data preparation is, okay, one important thing is data cleaning. Okay, so data cleaning is nothing but identifying the outliers or removing the outliers. Okay, that is one of the major thing. Missing values, okay, that is also one of the major challenge. If your data is having a lot of missing values, you have to impute that. Okay, if it is crossing the limit, you have to remove the entire column or something. Okay, you have to improve the data quality as well. So these are the process what comes in data cleaning. When we talk about feature engineering, so it helps us to create the new features from the data. From the data, in the sense, it should be existing data. Whatever the existing data you'll be having, okay, based on that existing data, you'll be creating the new features. Then one more part is handling missing data. So this is also one of the major thing. You have to be sure that what exactly you have to use. Whenever you are imputing the missing values, you should be sure whether you have to apply the mean or median. You have to think wisely and you have to select all the things, right? So we'll start about deep learning now. Okay. Now again, deep learning is one of the subset of machine learning. Okay, it uses the neural networks to work with. Okay, it completely depends on the neural network. So even deep learning takes the same flow. It analyzes the data, learn the patterns, and make the predictions. Okay, you can see that deep learning is a subset of machine learning. Okay, that uses neural network to analyze the data. So it is inspired by the human brain. And not only that, it is useful in image recognition, speech processing. Okay, so not only this thing, there are much more factors what deep learning is being included. Okay, so deep learning works on both structured data as well as unstructured data. Now just post me a message like what is structured data and unstructured data. What is the major difference? Structured data and unstructured data. Okay, structured means organized way. Okay, okay, structured means tabular data. Good. Okay. And what about unstructured data? Give me the examples for the unstructured data. Yes, images. Not only images, it can be audio clip, it can be video clip, anything. Okay, these are nothing but the unstructured data. Yes, good. These are the few applications of deep learning. One of the application is facial recognition, then speech recognition, medical diagnosis, autonomous car. Okay, so speech recognition in the sense your model will understand the speech whatever you are trying to tell. It can either translate to other language or either it can convert into the text. Lot of things can be done, right? Medical diagnosis, right? So identifying the disease or radiology or something, lot of things can be done from the medical diagnosis as well. Then again, autonomous cars. Autonomous cars means self-driving cars. What we are already aware about that. Tesla is one of the good example, right? Then later we had also discussed market opportunities and career in artificial intelligence, right? So nowadays we consider that AI is the new electricity. How electricity is important to give the power supply for generating each and everything, right? So if you want to operate any machine, electricity is required. If you want to turn on the light, electricity is required, right? So similar type of thing, even AI is required in each and every factor. Okay, so we are completely upgraded. So if you take a look, like long back, if you take 30 or 40 years back, if we need to call a person, we had the landlines, right? So before that, we had telephone booths. We had to go to the telephone booth to call a person, right? So as the year passed, we had the keypads. Then later on, we had the 2G devices, okay, with the touch screen. Then 3G, 4G, and 5G, right? So as the year is getting past, the new technology is coming, right? So we are adapted to that things. So that is how AI is playing an important role. Yeah. Again, when we talk about the market opportunities in AI, you can have a look like highly demanded in terms of percentage software and IT services. Okay, so it is more focused on artificial intelligence. These AI opportunities, it is giving 32%. And if you talk about internet, telecommunications, research, okay, so it is having limited values. But when it comes to entertainment, online media, oil and energy, okay, so the values are completely decreased. Why? Because if you talk about entertainment, it cannot give the new content, right? It cannot generate the content. It cannot give emotions, right? It will give the emotion, but there will be a lack in emotions, right? So that is how this is really important to understand as well. And according to the forum yesterday, we had discussed like 170 million new jobs will be created by 2030, right? And it is also anticipated that approx 92 million jobs will be gone. And what kind of jobs, that we have also discussed, right? Suppose if we are working as a AI, if we want to completely adapt to the AI, right? So there should be a person who will be operating AI as well, right? So you can consider that is also one of the opportunity, right? Suppose if you want to create the robots to handle that robots, or to control that robots, yeah, manpower is required. So if one of the thing is going, one of the thing is coming to us, so that also we have to keep in mind. Then we had discussed like what are the fastest growing jobs and what are the declining jobs. These are the usual things. You can see that big data specialist, fintech engineers, then if we call it as security management specialist, data analyst, data scientist, AI engineers, environmental engineers. So these are the most demanding jobs by 2030. And when it comes for the declining jobs, you can consider data entry clerks, bank tellers, postal service clerks, right? Legal officials, legal secretaries, telemarketers. Okay, so these are the few jobs which are completely going into the downward directions, right? Okay, so this is the global AI power list, and you can see that our India is ranking in the fourth position, right? So the first position is United States, and the second is the China, right? So, and we should be thinking like why exactly our India is in fourth position, right? Because we are using all the technologies which were created by United States. If we talk about WhatsApp, Facebook, okay, general applications, what we are using in our day-to-day life, so that is being completely developed by United States, right? So that is how US is in the top state, right? Again, you can just have a look in the gift. These are the few countries, and followed with the market opportunities. So we have providers, which is growing in 242%, teachers 208%, technology professional 129%, builders 117, etc. And you can have a look here. Predictable physical work, it is going like 15%. Okay, why? Because if we talk about physical work, when it if you call it as like lifting or something, carrying or something, so we have the robots so that it can do the task, right? So that is how these things are going out, right? Any doubts still here? Are we good to go? Is it clear, students? Any doubts still here? Yes. Okay. So now we're gonna start with Microsoft Copilot. We're gonna have a discussion about Microsoft Copilot, what exactly it is. We're gonna see some practical implementation also. Okay. So I'm gonna tell what exactly it is and why exactly we require this. Okay. Yes. Now, the first thing comes to your mind, like if you talk about Copilot, what is Copilot, right? So there will be a question: what is Copilot? Okay. So Copilot is a smart robot helper. Okay. It is one of the smart robot helpers, similar to ChatGPT, right? So I believe that everyone have used ChatGPT, right? Yes, students, you have used ChatGPT, right? Yes. So similar to that, even Copilot is also one of the smart robot helper. Okay. Now it lives in the apps such as Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Teams. Okay. So these are the things what this Copilot lives in. And why exactly we require this? Okay. It can help us to write something, summarize, create, and solve the problem as well. Okay. Yes. No need to worry. We'll just see how can we access this Copilot as well, right? Okay. Now let's talk about what can Copilot do. Okay, so Copilot can work with multiple things. Okay, the first thing is writing a document. Okay, that is also one of the major thing, right? Suppose if you want to create a document based on some criteria, okay, you can just give some set of instruction to that Copilot, so that based on the instruction, entire document can be created. Okay. Yes. The second thing is creating a presentation. Okay. Now let's believe that you have few images, or if you have some content and you need to create a presentation of that content. What you can do, you can just give the same content to Copilot. So what Copilot will do, it will properly align all the things and it's going to create a powerful presentation for you. Okay, and not only that, it will help us to make a chart as well. Chart in the sense it can create a graph, it can visualize it, right? Then it can also help us to summarize the text. Okay, text summarization. If you just give the text, based on the text what you have given, entire summary can be created out. Okay, so that are the main things what your Copilot can do. So student, have you understood what exactly Copilot can do? Yes. Okay, so we talked about what is Copilot and what Copilot can do, right? Now we are talking about what is Copilot Studio. Okay, so we are talking about Copilot Studio now. Now, Copilot Studio lets you make your own AI helper, like building your own robot. Okay, what this Copilot Studio can do? Okay, it is helping you to build your own robot. Okay, and let me tell you one more thing. Okay, this is just for the demo purpose. Okay, this Copilot Studio, what I'm gonna show you, show it to you. Okay, it's just for the demo purpose. You'll be seeing like how exactly Copilot Studio works. If you want to work with Copilot Studio, you have to take up the subscription. Okay, as we had also discussed in the previous batch, but in this batch also I'll just give it a clarity that if you want to use Copilot Studio, you have to take the subscription plan. Okay, to just show the demonstration, I'll be using the Copilot Studio just to show you like how exactly it can work. Okay, so it is not recommended for you to take a subscription, but if you are curious, if you are eager to learn about Copilot, yes, of course you can just go ahead. Okay, now this is the interface, how exactly the Copilot Studio looks like. Okay, you can see the screen. So this is how your Copilot Studio looks like, right? Okay, now let us see the history and evolution of Copilot Studio here. Okay, so first introduction to Power Virtual Agents. Okay, first before starting to the Copilot, there was a powerful virtual agent. Virtual agent in the sense, it's like a chatbot. Like some, if you ask some question, the chatbot used to give the answer for that. Okay, then again, it the launch and early context came, then advancement in AI technology for that same what chatbot or the virtual agent. There was some enhancement of AI technology. Then again, shift in chatbot functionality. There was a few things which were adapted in the functionality as well. Then continuous improvements with it in this Copilot Studio. Okay. Now let us have a discussion here, the key features and the benefits of Microsoft Copilot Studio. Okay, so these are the things what we can just do it from Copilot Studio here. Okay, so this Copilot Studio is from the Microsoft. Okay, so the first thing is low code and easy to use. Okay, so you don't require any coding skills to use this Copilot Studio. Okay, you can create your own AI copilots if you want. Okay, AI agents can be created without writing the code. That is one thing. The second thing is customizable, which means based on your requirement, you can just give a design. You can just create a structure for your AI agent. Okay, you can give the proper design or whatever the design or the image or something. Okay, it depends on you. You can do a lot of customizing for that. Then again, multi-channel support. Multi-channel support in the sense it can be deployed in various platforms. Okay, even in the apps as well, such as Word, Excel, Teams. Okay. Not only that, if you have your own specific websites, okay, so you can also publish your AI agent over there. Let's believe that you have a restaurant and you want to create a chatbot. For that purpose, you can just use Copilot Studio to create a chatbot for your restaurant. Okay. And it also enables AI powered answers as well. Okay. It can generate accurate response by pulling the information from the different sources. If you have the knowledge base, if you have the data, based on that data, your Copilot can understand each and everything, and your agent can retrieve the information from that, and it can give the response to the customer. Okay. Control conversion flow. You can also control based on the requirements, like how you want to work for. Okay. So these are the key features and benefits what our Microsoft Copilot Studio gives us. Any doubts, students? Is everything clear till here? Okay, a lot of students are talking about the project part. So project part can be discussed in the later on stage. Okay, because we also have the AMA sessions, Ask Me Anything session on Fridays, where you can just clarify your doubts as well. Okay, you'll be given a chance to unmute yourself and you can just clarify over there. Okay, so as of now, you can just focus onto the content and you can just go through the stuff. There are few use cases and applications as well. One is content creation. Okay, if you want to create a content, you can just use Copilot Studio to create the content. Okay, it mainly uses for the content creation. Then data analysis. Okay, if you want to do the analysis based on the data whatever you are having. Okay, we talked about the restaurant, right? So if we collect the data from the restaurant, what a person is having. Okay, so the same data, if we just give it to Copilot Studio. Okay, your Copilot Studio can analyze the data and it can give some meaningful insights. Okay, it can retrieve the important patterns. It can recognize each and every factor, and it will help us to give the lot of useful information. Okay. Then next part is customer support. That is also one of the important thing. This is also one of the use case, customer support, in the sense AI agents can be created. Okay. Then project management, right? It helps us to work on the project management as well. So these are the use cases and the applications as well. If we talk about how exactly this Copilot will work, okay, so there are a few things what happens here. Okay, so it will choose what your AI will do. Okay, you are the person, like you can have an idea like what exactly your AI will do, right? Because you are the owner of the Copilot and you are giving some instruction. Okay, it will understand clearly and it gives you the requirement based on the condition what you give. Okay, and you can also teach it using simple steps. Okay, so if you give the step by step instruction, it can just go through the same direction. Then it also help you to test it out, like how exactly your agent is working. Then you can also use it. Okay, that is how it works. First, choose what your AI will do. That will be the first thing. Then teach it with simple steps, then test it, and then you can use it. There might be a question like why exactly it matters to you, why not other things? We have ChatGPT, why exactly we are not preferring that, right? That might be a question. Okay, we have much more platforms. Okay, so in this, first what you can do is build your own AI. You are the person who is building your own AI. The second thing, you will become your creator. Okay, you become a creator. And the third thing, it teaches how AI works. That is also one of the useful thing, right? Suppose if you are creating the AI, so it will teach you like how exactly it got created, then useful for future careers as well. Okay, so these are the things why it matters. Okay, now when we talk about a sample idea, or if you want to work about like Copilot. Okay, so I have attached a link over here. Okay, there is something called create resume. If I just tap to this, okay, if I tap the link over here, I'll be redirected to the Copilot Studio, and I can just work on to the what implementation, how exactly that Copilot Studio works. So in this specific thing, we'll just design a simple and basic template of our resume. Okay. So the information we will be giving, let's see, based on the information what we give, let's see how exactly your Copilot will create a resume. So I'll just click on that. You can see that it's loading here, and it is asking add Copilot, or I'll just give skip for now. Okay. We'll wait for a couple of seconds until the Copilot Studio gets open. Okay, I believe that the screen is visible, right? So student, just put up your messages. Like, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now this is the Copilot. Now basically what I'll be doing is I'll just give a simple command here. Okay, and you can see that there's a box at the bottom. Okay, I'll just write a prompt. Okay, what is the prompt I'll be giving? Create an resume for me. Okay, I'll just make it basic resume. Okay, so based on your requirement, you can just design it. Okay, I'm just giving a short demo here. Create an basic resume. Okay, so once you enter this, uh, your Copilot is telling that sure, I would happy to help you to create a basic resume. Okay, so instead it is asking few basic details here. You can see that how exactly uh, it is asking the information, it is asking the data. So it is asking the address, phone number, email ID, LinkedIn ID. Okay, and main thing is the name. Okay, it is asking the qualification. It is also asking the experience. If you have worked in any of the company, you can add the experience as well. Okay, then it is adding the skills, certification, and the projects. Okay, so we'll just keep it a little short and let's see how exactly that goes. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll just give some basic information here. Okay, so I'll just give the name called Rahul, just some random example. Okay, then I'll just add up the address stating that it is uh, okay, some random address I can just give it. Let me add just I'll give the location as Bangalore. Okay. I can skip the email and LinkedIn as of now. Okay, it's not required. Okay, but if you want to create your resume, it is mandatory to attach your email and LinkedIn as well. Okay, so education you can just highlight. Okay, let us give something called MTech. Okay, education I have given as MTech. Okay, let me give the university as well. University of let me just give it as Mysore. Okay, then let me just make it as 5 years of experience in training. Okay, okay. Then let me just give the title as AI engineer. Let us see like how exactly it creates. Okay, AI engineer is the title. Okay, there are a lot of things what I can just add, but let's give this few basic prompts here. Okay, let's see how your resume gets created. Okay, now you can have a look here. The name got created, address, etc. The objective has been taken here. I have not given any kind of objective. Okay, so you can see how your Copilot has designed or created a content here, seeking a challenging position as an AI engineer, where I can utilize my skills and experience in training and development to contribute to innovative projects. Okay, so not only that, we can just add a few more things so that it can be improved or it can be improvised. I'll just add few things. Add few more content to objective. Okay, I have given a command here. Okay, yes. So this is how the objective got created. You can see here till innovative project it had given earlier, but now it has given few more things, like it is stating that with a strong background in AI technology and passion about continuous learning, I aim to drive advancement in machine learning, data analysis, etc. Right? So that is how this Copilot can create a resume. Okay, so you can just give the same information and tell, can you update in this resume? Can you update this content in resume? Okay, yep. So this is how your resume was enhanced. Okay, so it's not only that key you need to give such kind of prompts. You can add few more things. You can make it more customizable things where you can just give the things and the response would be given in much better way, right? So I believe that you have understood how exactly this Copilot works, right? Students, is it understood? Yes, I'm still waiting for your response. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yep. Okay. So this is how your Copilot works. Okay. Now let's come back to the page here. Okay. So that is how we can just create our basic resume as well. Okay, then as apart from that, you can do whole bunch of other things as well. But if you just want to work with Copilot, okay, you have to take the subscription. It is not at all free, students. Okay, one thing you have to remember, it's not the free thing. You have to give the subscription. You have to pay for the subscription. Okay, this is for the demo part, what I have shown to you, how exactly this Copilot Studio works. Okay. Yes. So these are the few reference link. You can just, if you want to work with artificial intelligence or the relevant job markets, or what is, if you want to learn about what is artificial intelligence, okay, you can just go through this specific reference links. Okay. So this reference links also will be shared in the Telegram group. Okay. No, it Copilot will work in Mac operating system, Linux also. Okay, it is not only for Windows. Okay. Yes. So this is was all about artificial intelligence and Copilot. Okay. So from now the session would be taken by Shilasur. We gonna have a discussion about generative AI, and not only that, so we're gonna have the practical implementation also. So students don't feel that we are only completely focusing on theory. So if you want to work on any project part, etc., so you should be having some idea about the theoretical concepts as well. Okay, directly landing into the practical implementation is a little bit hard. Okay, so I would recommend just go through the theoretical stuff, then follow with the practical implementation as well, right? Yes. So now we're gonna start with the generative AI. So over to you, sir.
Yeah,
Shall I
thank
say?
you. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm just sharing my screen. Hope I'm audible to everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm audible. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your response, guys. So, still so far, you learn about the AI. You learn about machine learning. You see deep learning. You also learn about what exactly Copilot Studio is, right? But in this session, basically what we are going to do, we are going to perform some practicals. But as I told you, before going to the practicals, before creating a project, the first thing what we require, guys, everyone, before creating the project, the things that we require, what is it? My voice is audible to everyone? Yeah, I hope it is. Knowledge, yeah, absolutely knowledge. Then you should know the domain. Na? Suppose you want to create the project on cloud. You want to create project using a Copilot Studio. Then what you should know? You should know about the things. If you want to create a project using a deep learning, if you want to create a project using machine learning, if you want to create a project using generative AI, the first thing is that you should know about these particular technologies. Then and then you can go and you can create a project, right? The same thing here also, before going to create a project, what we do, we are going to learn about the things. We are going to learn about the what is the generative. And based on the generative AI, we have to create a project. So now, I just want to ask you, anyone have any idea what is the generative AI is? What is a generative AI? Have you heard about it? Chat GPT? Yes, absolutely. Uh, or deep learning, Chat GPT, Llama, yes, Gemini AI, Grok, absolutely, right? Okay, can anyone tell me what generative AI can do? What generative AI can do? Absolutely. The name indicate it generates something. It's create, generate. It is generating something. Its name here indicate that it is generating something, right? Okay. So before going to this, okay, I will explain you what we are going to learn in this session. So in this session, basically we are going to discuss what is a generative AI. Then we are going to discuss about the applications of the generative AI. Then again, generative AI tools we are going to discuss. Then again, how generative AI works, that we are going to discuss. Then again, we are going to see what is a Microsoft Copilot Studio for Gen AI task, then large language model, and then how exactly the text generation is work, how exactly the code generation is work, how what is the discriminative AI and the difference between the discriminative AI and the generative AI. That's why I'm going to discuss over here. What is a computer vision? And then again, we are going to create some projects. Okay, might be in next lecture, this project we will going to create, but I'm going to tell you about it again. What we are going to do, we are going to create one project, which is nothing but your extract information from your invoice. So whatever be the information that particular invoice is containing, that informations we can extract, that project we are going to do. Then again, we are going to learn about the image generations, how we can generate the image using the Gen AI, that we are going to see. What is the prompting? Then we will see the different types of the promptings, and also on that prompting, I will show you all live examples, how we can achieve and how many types of the prompting is there. And then after that, we are also going to create a project which is nothing but a travel assistant, which will be nothing but your chat code and the email helper. Okay, the three project we are going to discuss. So the first thing is nothing but what is a generative AI. The name itself indicate the generative AI, which is responsible to generate something. Means what? A generative AI can generate the text. The generative AI can generate the images. The generative AI can generate the audio. Can generative AI generate the video? The any types of the content, anything that you want to generate using generative AI, we can achieve, right? And basically, this particular module is learn the things from the pattern and the structure from the training data. And it's generate a new data that has a similar characteristics, right? Okay. So again, as you can see into the diagram, here you can see the first thing you already learn about the AI. Sir already taught you. So tell me, what is a AI? I know you already know this, but I just want to ask you what exactly the AI is and the what. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Am I audible to everyone? Please let me know in chat. Yes, I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you're
Yes.
audible.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. So tell me what is the AI, right? AI, human intelligence, artificial intelligence, machine that mimic the humans. Right, absolutely. Right. The AI is a technology, right? And what AI can do, AI can do the things similar to the humans, right? The human can do the same things can done by the AI also. Are you agree with me or not? Everyone, are you agree with me? The task which performed by the human, which can perform by the AI, the repetitive task is there. Yes, you are agree with me. Absolutely right, right? Then suppose I am doing the one task which is repeated, the same task can be done by the AI. Okay, so for that we can simply say the AI is nothing but, or the it's a simulate to the human intelligence. But see, the AI is nothing but, or the it's similar to the humans. But human is created by nature, and the AI is created by human. That we can simply say. Are you getting? It is similar to the human intelligence. It can perform tasks like a human. Okay. It can do the things like a human, but it is created by human, which is nothing but your artificial intelligence. It is similar to the human, but it is created by human. Getting? Which is nothing but your artificial. Its name indicate na artificial. Artificial. It is an intelligence. The intelligence that created by humans, which is similar to the human, which is nothing but your artificial intelligence. Okay. So now, which is just an technology, artificial intelligence, just an technology. If I want to create something using this artificial intelligence, I want to create a project, I want to train that particular machine of that particular AI. So what we need to do? We need a machine learning, right? Using machine learning, what we can do? We can train to that particular model, right? So what we can say, the machine learning is nothing but your subset of artificial intelligence. As you can see into the uh, image here into the diagram, you can see we have the artificial intelligence which is similar to the human and which can perform tasks like a human, but it is just an technology. But I want to achieve the task. I want to perform that particular task. I want to train my machine to train the things. What I need to do, I need to use a machine learning. And using machine learning, I can train the particular model. It can be using a label or the unlabeled data. It can be anything. But what I need to use to train that machine, I have to use a machine learning, right? So the things are like into the machine learning also we have some limitations. Like what limitations we have? Using machine learning, we can only train the data which is nothing but your text data, that we can say the numbers like this. Text data we can only provide, and we can train that particular machine based on your text data. But I want to train that particular model using images, using audio and video. Then what I need? See, now into machine learning, what we are doing, we are just training to that particular machine using a text data. But now what I want to do? Now I want to train that particular machine using images data, audio data, video data. Then what we need to require? Yeah, someone text queries, right? A deep learning basically we require. Absolutely. Right. So here you can see into the picture. See, initially we have artificial intelligence. For that to train the particular model, we had the machine learning, right? We can simply say machine learning, which is nothing but your subset of artificial intelligence. But into that machine learning, we had some limitations. We cannot train to that particular model using images, audio, video. So in that case, basically it comes into the picture, which is nothing but your deep learning, right? And basically that deep learning is working on the neurons. It is similar to the human brain, right? So where you can train your model using image data, audio data, video data, it can be anything, right? Okay. So now, but here you are training to that particular machine. Okay, see. So now what you done? You have train your model using text. You have train your model using what we can say, using images, using audio, using a video. You have successfully trained to your model. Okay, but there also we have some limitation. The limitation is that what we can do. This is the AI, but using this AI, you can only do the classification wala things. You can only do the comparisons, right? Are you agree with me? If suppose you are passing something, it will only do the comparisons, right? But if I want to generate something new, can deep learning generate something new? Are you agree with me or not? If no, right? If I want to generate something new, the deep learning cannot generate that new things, the unique things for me. Huh, it will compare the things. If suppose I already trained that particular model and I am passing something for this, I'm passing some new images. Suppose I'm passing something audio, but it will what it will do? It will do the comparison. It will give me the same similar outputs, but it will not generate or it will not create something new for me. Okay. So again, to generate the things, so you can see the generative AI comes into the picture, right? Generative AI comes into the picture. So the generative AI is can generate the things for you. It can be anything. It can be text, it can be images, it can be audio, it can be video, anything that you want. The generative AI can do, right? Then again, you can see, yeah, there is a LLM, you can see, right? So what is a LLM? Have you heard about it? The large language model. What is the large language model? Have you heard about it? Okay, large language model. Yeah, it is a full form of LLM, right? But what exactly? Have you heard about it? Yeah. Okay. In the next slides, you are also going to learn, but I will just give you the overview about the LLM. The LLM basically, which is a pre-trained model. Okay, which is already trained model, the pre-trained model, which is trained on the vast amount of data, the huge amount of text data. Okay, this particular model is trained on a text data, the huge amount of text data, the vast amount. Okay, which is nothing but your LLM. And also in the previous next slide, we are going to discuss more how we can train that LLM models, what are the steps that we are going to discuss. Still so far, it is clear for everyone. Is this clear, everyone? I hope the generative AI is clear to you. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So now this is the generative AI image. What you can analyze this, what you can see over here. Okay. So generative AI, what generative AI can do, what AI can do. Okay. As you can see into the picture, the first image. Okay. The robot can do the painting for you. The human can do the same task can done by a robot, a machine, or we can say the generative AI. The machine can do the thing. Even if suppose you want to into the second picture, you can see there is a girl. She is asking, help me with writing. Okay, it can be anything. It can be essay writing. It can be, you can say, the story writing. It can be a poem writing, right? A mail writing, anything. Okay, anything that generative AI can do, right? The generative AI can do painting. Generative AI can generate the vast amount of text for you. It can write a story for you. It can write essay for you, right? It can write a poem for you, a short film for you, anything. So you have to provide some key points and it will just generate the things for you. Okay, into the second picture. She's asking, help me with writing, and system is saying, of course, it can be. Right? Into the third picture, here you can see the AI can do the things which no one can imagine. Even it is not existed, right? Tell me, the cat cannot fly. But AI created that particular image and they are showing like the cat can fly. Any creative work. This is one of the creative works. Okay, any creativity you want, the AI can do for you. AI can do for you that any creativity I want. Into the four pictures, you can say, if someone asks you, if someone asks you, give me a 10 ideas in 1 second, can you give that, students? If someone asking you, give me a 10 ideas, no, we will be confused. If someone give us a more extra time, that time we can give them some ideas. But suppose immediately someone is asking within a seconds, within a minute, we're not able to give a 10 ideas, but machine can do. Here you can see into the 4 pictures. Yeah, we need extra time. Absolutely, we need extra time because we have to think, right? We need to process. It require much time, but for machine, it is not like that. Within a second, it can give you a 10 or the more than ideas, right? Right. Okay. Hope this picture is clear for you. The motive of the picture is like what? The generative AI can do anything for you that the human can do, or the suppose human is not able to do in particular time, the AI, the machine learning can do the things for you. Okay. So now here, let's play the game. This is a simple game based on AI. What AI can do, AI, whatever you are drawing, the AI will identify the things and answer the things over here. Okay. Suppose you are drawing for the table, it will tell you this is a table. If you are going to draw a pizza, it will tell you this is a pizza. If you are going to draw a cycle, it will tell you the cycle. It's completely work on the AI. It's whatever be inputs you are giving. And you are going to give that a drawing and it will be identified by that. It will recognize and it will tell you in voice. Okay, let's click over here. I hope my screen is visible. My browser screen is visible, everyone. Yes. Can you see this now? Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. So here you can see this is browser again. We
Sorry
can
for
simply click
interruption,
on.
Kedar, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, another screen is not visible.
Okay, another screen is not visible.
Yeah.
The browser screen. Okay, okay. I am just sharing it again. Hope it is visible to you guys, everyone. Okay. So now what we do, we can simply click on let's draw. Once I click on this, again, it is asking, got it. Click over here and draw something in particular time. So I'm drawing here. Okay. I can create a scene. So it identified, it recognized I'm creating a computer keyboard within that particular time period, right? So you can draw anything, it will be identified. Okay, suppose you want to draw pizza. Okay, you can see it's identified. It can say the pizza, either it can be the ball, right? The AI can identify the things over here. This is a simple game. Okay. So here again we are going to discuss about the what are the applications of the generative AI. So these are the applications. The first application, which is nothing but your image generations, that we can say the software and the coding, text generations, organizational collaborations, audio and video creations, and the streamline HR operations. So the image generations. Here you can see the image generation. The AI can generate the image for you, as we already discussed. Okay. So any types of the image. It is not like a similar the image. Okay, you can create any unique image using a generative AI. How the unique image we can say? If suppose somebody want to create a new animal which is not existed. Okay, I want to create the image of that animal which is not existed in this world. That's also I can do. How I can do? If suppose I provide the prompt to that particular things and I ask, I want the new animal, which is a combination of, we can say, cow and buffalo. Please create the image for it. So it can also create image for you. It will be the unique image. It will be the unique image. It is not like a traditional images which is already available. It will not take from the some data and it will not give you. It will create by own. If you want to ask anything, if you want to ask create a dog image which sitting in a garden, it can create for you. It can create for you. Okay. So any unique thing you want to do, any unique image that you want to create, the generative AI can do for you. Even if you want to, if you ask to that particular model to create uh, that particular image or create a diagram for this particular flow, it can also create for you. Anything, anything. So all types of the images created by, and it should be unique images, and it can be the unique. Okay. So again, and the one example you already know about the Ghibli train, everyone already used this, right? So which is created by Jenny AI also, right? So again, uh, this Jenny AI can write code for you. Yes, it can write code for you, and might the many people have already experienced, right? The many people have already experienced about like how it is writing the code and the all types of the code. The all based on all technology, you can write a code for the Python. You can write a code for HTML, CSS, JavaScript, anything that you want, right? It can generate the codes. Even if suppose you have written the code and you are facing some challenges in that code, right? Or you are getting an error and you are not able to solve that particular error, what you can do? The Gen AI can solve your error, right? Gen AI can solve your error. Even suppose you want to create a new applications, right? And you don't want to write a code. So you can provide the prompt and it can write the whole code for you, whole logic for you. Even you already have the applications, you want to create some new features for this application, it can also create for you, right? You just need to provide the things, proper instruction, and based on that. So it is not only generating the codes, it can works on your previously written codes also. It can solve your errors as well, right? It can add new features on your previous code. Even suppose you have created one simple code which is not up to date, and if you provide that code to that particular module, that module will generate the code and the more scalable code than you, right? Right. Yes. Then it can generate the text, which is everyone know the any types of the text, anything that you want, the Gen AI can do for you, right? Suppose you want to write, someone want to write essay, he can simply provide that prompt, he can get the essay. If someone want to write a poem, it can write for you. If you want to write short content, like suppose we can say the 50 minutes of content, 1 minute of content, like a real content that we can simply say, we can provide something characters and it can generate the content for you. It can write the script for you. If you want to get some short film script, it can also write by generative AI. You just need to provide some characters and the proper guidance to what exactly you want in that particular script. It can write for you, right? Then again, the fourth application that we simply say, the organizational collaborations. Basically, it is also used in the organization. So where it is used in organizations, where you want to do the automated flow, where you want to do all tasks automatic. Like suppose you want to do the meetings automatically, if you want to do the mail drafting and the mail flow automatically, right? So that things will can happen by Gen AI. Then again, Gen AI can create audio for you. Gen AI also can create a video for you, right? Audio and video, right? So many people nowadays are using AI voices, right? The voices, or they can create, they can give their own voice and they can get a new voice, right? Which is created by that particular AI. Suppose this is my voice, but I want something, a new voice, or I want voice like someone. So that Gen AI can do the things. Either I want some unique videos. So what I do, I will provide some that prompt, and Genie AI can generate the unique video for me, right? So again, here, Gen AI is also used for the streamlining the HR operations. So where the HR, suppose into the HR department, so basically suppose someone want to test their resumes, right? For the resume testing, basically it can use suppose training contents. Training content. Suppose HR want to take some trainings and they want to create a content, they can create a content using this. Then again, they can analyze the things, analyze the document using this. They can also shortlisted the things. They can also automated the meetings, right? The same, the collaborations, organization collaborations and the HR. Like they can do the things like this, right? If they want to update their policies, they want to add some new policies, they can uh, do with that also. Okay, so these are the application. So the first application that we say, which is nothing but your the image generation. The second, the software and the coding. The third, we can say the tech generation. The fourth, which is nothing but your organizational collaborations. And then fifth, we can say, which is nothing but audio and video creation. And the last is nothing but your streamlined HR operations. Hope this is clear to everyone. Anyone have any doubt? Anyone have any doubt? Hope this is clear. The applications are clear to everyone. Please let me know in chat, everyone. No doubt? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay. No doubt, no doubt. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So the next. So okay. So there are so many tools are available in the market for the generative AI. There are some tools. Basically, the generative AI models learn from the huge amount of existing data. It's like books, images, right? Like codes. It can be okay from the open sources. It learn so many things and then use that knowledge to produce a similar new outcomes. Okay, and to produce that particular things, these are the tools that we use. Okay, so there are some tools like a Microsoft Copilot, right? Then Microsoft Copilot is there. Then you can say the Git Copilot for to generate the codes, to write the things over there. Then we have the Bard, then we have Chat GPT, right? They've saying the so many tools are here that you can say the Duet AI. So these are the tools basically that use for the generative AI. Okay, it's all up to your choice. Whichever tool you want to use, you can use and you are go with that, right? So here, the main important thing is like how exactly the generative AI works, right? How exactly the generative AI works and how exactly we are getting the output, right? So the first thing, whatever we see, the everyone, the students, I just want to ask you one thing. Uh, Whenever you are providing a picture, your photo to the chat GPT, and you ask to create that uh, Ghibli photo, right? So how much time it takes? How much time it takes? It takes time, or within a second it will give you the output. I'm audible.
Yes, Shilar, sir, you're audible now.
Yeah, if my screen is visible.
No.
No, sorry. Okay. So is my screen is visible, sir?
Yes,
Hope this
sir.
is
It's
yeah, thank you. So now it takes some times, right? If suppose we are passing that input and to generate that particular image, it took some times. So what they do exactly? So the things are happen behind this. The first thing they're evaluating the things, and whatever they have done that evaluations from that they collect the data. The things they collect the data. The first thing you provide the input, from that they evaluating the things. Once you evaluating, then what they do, they will this just collect the data. Collect the data, then model will get trained. Once the model will get trained, it can generate the things for you. Getting the first thing, evaluations, analysis. After analysis, it will get the data. After that data, it will also analyze it is whether it is proper or not. Once the data is clear, proper, then it will send to that particular model. Then model will get trained. Once the model is get trained, then you can get the output over here. You can get the output. The output is nothing but your data generation. So whatever things are happen over there, you will get into the output. Right? Hope this is clear to everyone. Everyone, please let me know in chat. Yes, yes, yes. Any doubts still so far? No doubt. Okay, okay. Getting nice. Thank you. So now you already learn about the Microsoft, already taught you about the Microsoft Copilot. So here I will tell you the Microsoft Copilot for the Gen AI task. Okay, so basically these are the things. Suppose we start with uh, the one of the important thing is nothing but the word, which everyone knows about it, right? So into the words, basically Gen AI also works. So it generates the text, create a content, and even pull from the existing documents, right? So there's also be the basically your Gen AI works for these things. Into the Excel sheet, it is also used, the Gen AI used to get suggestions for the formulas, chart types, and data insights. For this, basically Gen AI use to create a PPT, okay, into the PowerPoint, that we simply say. It's they also be Gen AI can use. Create a presentations, add slides, make formatting changes. For this, Gen AI can use. Into the Outlook, it is receive coaching tips and summarize the email threads and the draft messages. Okay, here also generative AI use. It suppose threatening messages and you can simply say anything that comes which is not in proper manner. For to handle the things for we use the things again into the teams to summarize, ask question, and provide the light command. Sorry. Here also basically the things use. Okay. Into this the Microsoft Copilot is used in this all Microsoft tools, right? Now it's time for the LLM, the large language model, as we previously discussed about this, right? In the previous slide, we discussed about this. What exactly the LLM is. Okay, which is nothing but your large language model. Okay, and to this large language model, we also say which is your, or we can call it a subset of a generative AI, right? Now, what the LLM can do? LLM can generate a content like text code, right? Because the LLM is trained on pre-trained model and which is trained on massive amount of text data only, which is works on language only, right? Which is work on language. So it can work on the text things, right? And also the large language model is like, again, everyone knows it is a types of generative AI. Getting so anything you want to generate, but based on text, it can do for you. It can do for you. Again, the same examples. You, if you want to write essay, it can write for you. Again, if you want to write anything into the text base, or if you want to generate the course, so LLM can do for you. Okay. So how the LLM model get trained? How the LLM models training happen? Okay. The very first thing, which is nothing but we can say the data gathering. Okay, it's need the massive amount of data. The very first step, it will take a massive amount of data. It will collect, it will gather that data. Once it gather the data, it have to, or it will clean that data. See now, into the data, it can be the structured data, it can be the unstructured data, right? So now we have to do cleaning, whether there are available some duplicates value, whether some null values are there, right? Whether some errors are there, some like we can say unwanted things like a symbols and anything which is not required for this. So to avoid that things, we have to do or that's to do a data cleaning. Okay, first thing what happened? The first you have to gather the data, the large amount of data you have to gather in here. The second, it will do a data cleaning, whether the null values, duplicate values, or the unwanted symbols or anything is there to remove the things or to avoid that. For this, it, it will do a data cleaning. Now the third is basically the data splitting. The data splitting, we can simply say it will split data into the training data, validation data, and testing data, right? Because the all parameters are different. And for that, it will split that particular things. Like the first thing we can simply say, it will split that into training, then validation, and then testing. And the fourth is nothing but that we simply say it's like the module architecture, basically the which architecture it is going to require. For example, chat GPT or anything that we can simply say. The model setup, which is nothing but your architecture, the types of architecture we are going to do. Then model trainings happen, right? Then model checking. Once the architecture is selected, then the fifth stage is nothing but here the model training is happening. Based on that, whatever data gather, the clean the data, splitted that. After selecting that architecture, it will train that particular model. Once the model training happens, then it has to check, it has to test whether it is working fine or not, right? Once the testing happens, then usability, and then enhance the model. If anyone wants to implement something or you want to do the fine tuning over here, that things at the last can happen. These are the steps basically, and how the LLM will get trained, or the based on these steps, the LLM model will getting trained. Okay, will get the train. But the one thing that you have to keep in your mind, the LLM is works on only text data on languages that we simply say. It cannot generate images for you. So now here the text generation is here. So for text generation, what exactly the text is generate that we have to see over here. In the process in which basically it's create the human like text based on some input. Suppose I am providing something, and based on that, the system will generate the text which is similar to the human, the text which is understood or the understand by the humans. The similar text can generate by that particular systems. And to generate the things, to understood the things, for this basically the NLP is help for to generate the things over there, to understand the things over there, right? The NLP, which is nothing but your natural language processing, that uses the model trained on large amount of text data to predict and generate words, sentence, and the document, which will be understood by humans, which will be understood by human. Even if you want to convert like your voice data into the text, of this basically we're going to use the NLP, right? If you want to do you want to extract some information from the images and you want to convert it into text, again there we use the NLP, right, to generate that particular or to generate the human understandable text. For this we use the NLP. Again, for tools, the tools for the text generation, these are the tools, basically ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, and the Tune. These are the tools basically used for the text generation. If you want to generate the text, then these tools are used, and how these tools are works. Okay, these tools are going to work that we are going to see. But before going to do the practicals for this, we are also going to see how exactly it is working. But we have to understand how this flow is working. How exactly, whenever I am providing the input. Okay, once I provide the input, and by providing input, how I am getting that output. How, what the things happens for the backend that we have to understand for the text generation. Okay. So to text generation, this is a simple, we can say the flow diagram, the how whenever you are passing input. Here you can see into this stage, this is the input. This is nothing but your user input. That we simply say when I am asking, uh, write a mail for leave. Okay, write a mail to leave for the leave. Okay, so whenever I'm passing inputs, or suppose I'm asking write a essay for water on water. Okay, write a essay on nature. Okay, write a essay on honesty. Okay, write a essay on road safety. Okay, road safety. So if they want to ask the things, okay, it is nothing but our input. We are providing the input, right? These are nothing but the inputs. So input we are providing. Input is nothing but write a essay on road safety. Once I provide that input will go to the tokenization. The tokenizations, which is nothing but we can simply say the encoding. Encoding means what? You all people are know. I hope you already know. The machine is not understood the language which we understood, right? Everyone, right? The machine is not understood the language which we understood. So machine understood the different language. So means what? A binary language. So here the whatever the inputs I provided, the tokenization means what? It will convert that language into the machine understandable language. Or to do that tokenization, you can also say the encoder. Encoding, you can simply say. Okay. Once this data got encoded, if suppose I ask write a essay on road safety, and on road safety, this is my input. I provided it. It's converted into the binary language, means tokenization. It converted into the binary language. It will go to the transformer model. Okay, it will go to the transformer model. It can, you can say the GPT. Okay, transformer model will analyze the things. Okay, then again the attention model, the attention mechanism is focusing over here. Ki what are the points are here? What we have to do over here? Okay, it will focus on that particular text, the context, what we provided. Based on that, it will take the decision. It will generate the text. But whatever we text, whatever we things are generated by it, to that particular things we have to arrange into the proper positions. To arrange that things into the proper positions, here we are using the positional encoding. Okay, so whatever be things generated by this, okay, the attention mechanism is focusing on the things what exactly we have to do. It's collect the things it will provide. But once it provided over here, the positional encoding, it's how to manage the things. It's how to, we should require things in the proper manner, in the proper positions, whatever things we are getting, right? In proper sequence. To arrange the things for this, basically here the positional encoding is work. Okay. And now repeat until the end. Why it is repeating until the end? Because the so many things are here, right? If suppose it's generate the first line, then we require second line, third line. So every time it will do the things. Every time it will return until and unless it's complete the things. Once the generations happen, once that whole essay got written, then it will do a de-tokenization. The de-tokenization means a simple, the machine language is converted into the human understandable language. Means what? The binary language will get converted into the machine understandable language. This is a simple thing that we see. See, what we have to do simple. See, the first step, whatever we input we are providing, that input will be converted into the machine understandable language, which is nothing but your tokenization. Also, you can call it encoding. Okay, once it's converted over here, once so now it will analyze the things and it will start generating what exactly we are expecting. But also they have to manage the things into the proper positions. For this, positional encoding is work. and it will return until and unless the all essay will get written. Once it's got written, then what it will do? It will de-tokenize the things, right? It will decode the things. Okay, means the machine language will convert it into the human understandable language, and at the end, you will get the output. Okay, any doubt in this? Any doubt? Hope it is clear. No doubt. Okay. Okay. Hope this is clear to everyone. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we will also see the practicals for this. Okay. So see, this is you already seen, sir already taught you or the shown you this Copilot. Okay. Again, we are going to go on Copilot. So what we do, I am simply click on this to generate the text. Okay, so it is getting load. So I will simply click on skip for now. So now what I do, okay, I will ask write a short movie script uh, contain two characters A and B. Okay, I'm not providing some extra things. I'm just asking write a short movie script uh, contain two characters A and B. Okay, so it will give me output by their own decisions. Okay, see now it's generate the things. So here you can see uh, the last train, the title given by it, last train. The genre is nothing but a drama. Uh, then it says written the dialogue for it. See, the script is written by the Jenny here, right? The simple script. But if I provide the genre, okay, the same things I'm asking, write a short movie script contains two characters A and B. Okay, genre I can say action. Okay, I enter the action genre. So now see double cross action, and now it has written the things for you. The text are generated for you, right? Text are generated for you. I can simply say again, write a essay on road safety. Road safety, and it has written, it generates the text for us. So what exactly the things are happening? You have to understand. You have to see this diagram. See, you have to see this diagram. See what happened. Whenever I am providing input, suppose I'm asking, write a short movie script containing two characters, A and B. This is my input. This is the input I am providing. Once I enter the things, once I click on send, it will go to here, and the de-tokenization, the tokenization, that's simple. The tokenization, that encoding that we can say, it will convert the whatever things I am passing to it, it will convert into the machine understandable language. And based on this, the transformer mode will get start. It will start working. Then attention module will get to analyze the things, will start to generate the things over here. And the positional encoder will start to arrange the things, and it will repeat again and again and again. And once it gets generated, it will de-tokenize the things, and we can see this out. This is out. See, this is out. But the things happen within a seconds or the less than seconds, right? These things happen within seconds or the less than that. But these all things happen into this. These are the steps, and based on the steps, that particular module is going to generate the text which we expecting, the text which we want. the text which is generated by this, right? So now we have seen this again. The generative AI can generate the code also, right? If you want to write a code in any language, if suppose you are familiar with a Python and you want to write the code in Java. If you are familiar with the Java, you want to write code in Python. Or if you are familiar with the JavaScript and Python, you want to write a code in Java, that also you can do, right? Either if you have a code in Python and that all code you have to convert into the Java, the Python code which you already have, and that Python code you want to convert into the Java code, that you can also do, right? So behind this, what the steps are happen, right? So see, this is a user that you can see into the image, the user, whenever we user passing something to the Copilot, right? GitHub Copilot. Okay. Once it pass something, so Copilot Studio, the Copilot will start to get the codes from the open sources, like public codes uh, from the internet, okay, which is available on the internet. It will try to get, also it will get from the open AI codes, right? If suppose it is not getting something, it will also try some private codes which is available over here. And according to that, it will merge the things and you will get the output. So whatever the things are here, okay. So whatever the input you are providing, that inputs based on that, it will try to search the things from the various sources. So many sources. Okay, the public sources, the private sources, the also from the open AI codex platforms, right? From this, it will get the things and you will get the output from there, here only. Okay. So again, how exactly it works? Okay, and the what the tools basically we can use to generate the code. These are the tools that we can use. So the first tool that we already discussed, which is nothing but your GitHub Copilot, which is used for to generate the code. Then code whisperers of the AWS, you can use this. Google Gemini, you can use. Step9, you can use. Codem, you can use. And Microsoft Copilot, you can use to generate the codes. Again, so you can also use the ChatGPT, right? And how this flow is working, that you can see over here again, the generative AI. Again, we have to provide the input, right? We have to provide the input, then that input will go. Now see now, the input go to that LLM model. But again, here also happen that detokenization all apart. The input you provide, then again detokenization will happen. Then again, the transform model will get the things. Again, it will goes to the LLM, right? LLM, and based on that, it will generate the things for you. It will again do the detokenization, and then at the last, you will get the output of that particular code. Even if you want to solve the error can also solve by this one, right? So here also we can see the simple examples as we see for the text. I simply click over here. Again, we can click on skip, right? So again, I will ask to write any code. Okay, so I will ask write a simple Python code for uh, write a simple Python code to print 1 to 10 numbers. I simply provide the prompt over here. So what I do, I will enter. I will click on send. So now here you can see. So simple code is generated by the generative AI things, okay, which is generated by a Copilot. Okay, but I only asked to write a simple Python code, but I haven't mentioned the some extra things, right? Using while loop, right? Using for loop, but it's automatically selected. But now it is generated the code, but the code which is generated by this, which is in the for loop, but I don't want this code. Now what I want code using a while loop, right? What I do, I will ask, right? Same code using a while loop. So I will enter. Once I enter, here you can see it is generated this code, right? This code has generated. So again, suppose this is a code. This is a code. So now what I do, I'm just copying this code and I paste the code over here. The same code I paste, but what I have done, I will just put the semicolon except the colon. Okay. At the place of colon, I just enter the semicolon over here. Okay. So what I will get over here, if suppose I run this code, the whatever the code I paste into this input, uh, if I run into the editor, what I will get over here? Everyone, please let me know what output I will get. Everyone, can you hear me? Am I audible? Error, syntax error. Absolutely right. Now, so what I do, okay, I am asking, I am getting error. I am getting error. Error, I will enter. So I entered. So it will explain the error in your code due to the small syntax mistake. See, Python while loop must end with the colon, not with a semicolon. Also make sure the indentation is consist of the correct, and here's the correction. See, it correct the code. Okay. So now I will ask, convert the same code, right? I will also ask, convert the same code in JS. So now it will convert that Python code into the JS code. See, here you can see. Okay. So it can generate the all types of the code. This is a simple code, but if you want to generate any code, even if you want to create your own application. So for this, also it can generate the things, the types of the prompt you have to only provide. Hope this is clear to everyone. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, guys. For today, for the next lecture, the remaining part we will be going to cover. For today, we are stopping here. Okay. Hi, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. So students, I believe that everyone have understood all the stuff, right? Did you enjoy the session? Yes. Yes. There are quite few updates for you guys, right? So you have to post your certificates in LinkedIn. Okay. You can just tag Unit Foundation. You can tag us as well. Uh, uh, Taufik or Shalar sir is there, Piyush sir is there. Okay. So you can just tag us and you can just post your certificate. Whatever the course you're going to complete, you can just post in the LinkedIn profile as well. So a lot of questions are coming. It is mandatory or not? It's not mandatory, but it is recommended. Okay. From the next week, there will be practical implementation which will be started out, and I want everyone to join 5 minutes prior. Okay, so kindly join 5 minutes prior so that we can just start the session on time. And tomorrow there will be a AMA session which will be like for 30 minutes. You'll be given a chance to unmute yourself. If you have any doubts, if you want to clarify any doubts from your end, you'll be given a chance. You can unmute yourself and you can clarify it. Okay. And attendance link is already shared in the Telegram group. You can just go through that and you can mark your attendance. And make sure that if you want to get the certificate, internship certificate, it is mandatory to attend all the sessions. Is that clear? Is it clear, students? Yes. And one more thing, see, from next week, we are starting up with the practical implementation, right? We are starting from machine learning. We're going to see the projects inside machine learning. And in today's session, we had a project related to AI. So basically, you can also start working on the project as well. Okay. So you can build any project related to AI. It can be any AI project, but it should be related to AI. Whether you, it depends on you. If you want to use machine learning, you can use. If you want to work on deep learning, yes, you are. And even the generative AI as well. Yes, you can create any AI project for this internship. Okay, but mandatory thing is that you have to complete the course. Okay, course completion is mandatory. Until and unless you complete the course, you cannot get your certificates. Okay. So Katika ma'am, do you have any updates for the students?
Yes, Tawfiq sir. So this is for all the students because some of you keep on asking the same thing in the comment section during the session. See, students, you need to understand one thing. Yesterday itself, we have told you to join the session 5 or 10 minutes prior. Many of you are joining like 30 minutes after the session starts, right? So which is wrong. We cannot answer each and every question that you keep on asking during the session. If it is relevant, then we will be able to answering you, right? If you keep, even now I can see a lot of you are asking about offer letters while we have taken a whole lecture while in the start of the session today, right? So for that you need to wait. If you missed the session, or if you're joining the session late, you need to wait for the recordings. Okay, so the only place where we will be able to provide you the recording is your Telegram group. And some of you are like, you did not apply for the AICT internship and you are just attending the YouTube live and asking for what is this Telegram group. See, you must understand that you first thing you need to do is to apply for this internship on AICT. For while it comes to the May batch, already it is closed and we have started the May batch. If you would like to participate in this internship, you need to wait and you have to stay updated with this AICTE portal. Maybe in June, if you're having internship, you will get updates there. You can apply for it. Okay. But the session recordings will be available for the students who are in the Telegram group. Just notice that. And the second thing is for the offer letters, please go through the recording that we are going to share in the Telegram group today along with the attendance link. The attendance link is already shared in the YouTube live and as well as in the Zoom chat. We will also be posting the same in the Telegram group as well. That is your second answer. Third, some of you are keep on asking about the Microsoft logo in your offer letters. See, students, you need to understand that program is, of course, sponsored to you by Microsoft. The name itself is denoting the same, right? And the courses that you're completing is also from the MS Learn platform. MS as in Microsoft Learn platform, okay, which is so obvious. But you need to understand one thing. The offer letter mentions EduNet Foundation because we are implementing the program. While the program is sponsored and supported by Microsoft, your association is formally with EduNet. And that is why you are seeing only the EduNet Foundation is mentioned in the offer letter. And along with that, you are applying for this internship through AICTE. So you are also able to see the AICTE logo in there. Right? A lot of you are spamming the YouTube live chat. See, which is not a professional move at all. You're all a professional, students. You're all in an internship and you need to understand certain things. When I say focus on the session, you must be focusing on the session and you need to be prior to the sessions. You should not be late and keep on asking the same thing again and again. Even now, some of you are sending and asking for the attendance link. Right, already it was pasted in the chat. Even now I'm pasting it and already I have told you that it will be sent in the Telegram group as well. You need to have some patience, some of you, right? And kindly focus on the sessions. Tomorrow we have the AMA session and some students have even asked us like, ma'am, do we all have to join the session or only those who have doubts can join AMA session? See, basically AMA session is nothing but ask me anything session, okay? Where most of your unanswered questions will be answered and you will get new updates in the session as well. So we would suggest all the students to join the session. The AMA session, which is happening tomorrow between 5 to 5:30, will be a very short session, not a lengthy one, but where you will be able to get to hear a lot of doubts and answers. Okay, so do not miss that. And also for AMA session also, there will be an attendance. So do not miss it. Okay, so DJ Rohit, you're asking the same question. So if you want the answer again, you need to go through the recording. I have given you a detailed answer, but again, you're spamming the chat. The comment section with the same question. Same goes with Himanshu and Hawk. You guys keep on asking for the same thing while it is already answered. So thank you so much for your understanding, students. Do download your offer letters. If you have any questions, do refer to the recording of today's session, which we are going to share in the Telegram group as well. Okay. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Tawfiq sir and Rohida sir, for such a good session, and thank you, Piyush sir, as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.